what's making all of the rounds is this whole relationship with R. Kelly. And you said it off air that, you managed R. Kelly with your company for how many years?
14.
For 14 years. Mm-hmm. And obviously Lifetime is using this to help promote this movie.
Yeah.
How do you explain all of this controversy? Because you said when Aaliyah was on top of the world and then this happened, did they get married?
Well, I let that come out in the movie. It won't be in this movie, but it'll come
Jomo.
out eventually one day.
14 years. Wow. 14 years. And you've never done this.
Uh-huh.
I remember talking about it on the radio.
You know what it is, Ryan? It is not my place or the forum for me to really get into that.
Okay.
So that's why I just beg off that.
Why was it such a big deal, you think, for the public? Because even nowadays, it's still controversial.
Yeah.
We think about that. That's like one of the things we think about when we think of her.
Yeah, absolutely. It was at the time, she was huge, he was huge.
Right.
You had Biggie,
the business,
and Faith were together.
Right.
It was a lot of things going on like that in the business at that time. So I think it was just indicative of the times.
The chemistry too.
Yeah, absolutely. When you hear that first album, it was obviously a lot of creative chemistry on that record. So.
But when people go back and they start...
What was surprising to me is really how after it all came out, it was really kind of like Aaliyah got villainized somehow.
Yeah, she got blamed.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's
right.
the part that I never understood. That was really the biggest part that I never understood. And that's what made the transition to the second album very difficult. We were coming off of a multi-platinum debut album, and except for a few relationships with Jermaine Dupri and Puffy, it was hard for us to get producers.
Wow.
So do you think y'all had been blackballed once people started?
It felt like it. That's what it felt like, and never understood that. She was 16 at the time, 16, 17 at the time we were cutting that second album, and I just
People
didn't
were
understand why they were upset with Baby Girl.
Wow. I remember that.
But when you say when y'all are going out and trying to do the second album, were people not taking the calls?
Yeah, it was not taking the calls, begging off of producing, even demoing. It was tough to get name guys to get in the studio, because the first question was, well, is R. Kelly going to do something on the record? And when we would go no, it was like, okay, well, we'll hit you back.
So why did they want R. Kelly to be on it?
That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe to juice up their publishing. Maybe they felt like it wasn't going to be much of a project if he wasn't crafting the material.
And the impact,